office and he's currently a police officer. I said, and I knew he's African American, his wife is white, and they have 3 children, mixed background. I said, you know what, would you be willing to post a picture? He said, sure. He sent a beautiful picture, himself and his wife, his 3 children. You've written about me saying Dr. TAITZ is not a racist. It was never, never an issue. I speak Spanish. A lot of my patients are Hispanic. And of course, I represent Dr. Alan Keyes, who is African American.
Do you represent Ben Parton?
No, I
General
don't.
Ben Parton?
No.
Because he told me the communization of America was coming very quickly, and he was concerned. I did an interview with him, and then I sent a cameraman to interview him, and he was very
Is
concerned.
he here, Vanderbilt?
He's just outside of D.C. in Virginia. He's retired. He was the leading bomb expert that looked at the Oklahoma Alpha P. Murrah bombing.
Mm-hmm.
He was the United States Air Force's leading bomb expert, developer, analyzer. And he looked at that and said, this was not done by a truck bomb. This was done by demolition charges and det cord wrapped around the pillars inside. And he went to congressman after congressman. In fact, he told me he went to all 400 and all 435 and 100 U.S. senators. None of them took him seriously. And this was our leading Air Force general expert on this issue when he retired 20-some years ago.
Well, can you get me in touch with him?
Sure.
That would be great.
I
Well,
can get you in
actually,
touch with
there
him.
was a report made by an FBI strategist, and he sent it to most senators in regards to my legal action, stating this is a very legitimate legal action, this is a constitutional crisis.
Here's the question I didn't get to, and I'm going to get it in because we're almost out of time. We're down to the last 6 minutes. I agree with you. I understand your point. My question is, this is just one part of the Constitution that's being violated. When we have federal fiat dollars and no silver dimes, no silver quarters, the Constitution, I know you read it, says in Article 1, nothing but gold and silver. Why
right.
didn't you sue on that years ago?
Well, you can't do it all.
But then there's the other issue where presidents take us to war without a declaration of war by the Congress, which the Constitution says only Congress can declare it. And I see all these people, they focus on one issue. Why can't you all come together and say we've got to defend the Constitution?
Well,
If we could
of
come
course,
together, would that be wonderful?
But the thing is, when you bring a legal action, you can't bring a legal action on all of the issues. You have to bring a legal action on something, on one specific issue. And right now, I think this is the most urgent issue because, as you were saying, Obama is destroying the financial infrastructure and Constitution. But
Bush helped him. Bush started it rolling.
Well,
we're out of time. I want to give you 30 seconds for your last, and then we're all going to say goodbye, and we're going to go to Willie Nelson's song. Thanks, Willie, for showing up on Second Thought. With me today is my co-host,
Stephanie Stamford.
I'm William Wagner, and over here is a former vice presidential candidate, Gail,
Lightfoot?
and Dr.
Orly TAITZ. And please, everybody, visit my blog, which is defendourfreedoms.us. And I want everybody to help me to restore our freedoms, our constitutional freedoms, and fight. And please call the Supreme Court and Attorney General and support this case.
All right, that's it. We'll go to Willie. See ya. Thanks for being here.
Let's see if I can play a little bit here. She's a railroad lady, just a little bit shady, spending her days on the train. Once a Pullman car traveler, now the switchman won't have her. She's trying, just trying to get home again. From the freight yards of Boston to the freight yards of Boston, the Florida sunshine to the New Orleans rain. And now that the rail packs have taken the best tracks, she's trying, just trying to get home again. She's a railroad lady, just a little bit shady, spending her days on the train. What's a semi-good looker, now the fast rails they took her. She's trying, just trying to get home again. Once a highball and loner thought he could own her, and he bought her a fur coat and a big diamond ring. But she hocked them for cold cash in the town on the Wabash, never thinking of home way back then. Now the rails are all rusty and the diamond car's dusty, and the gold-plated watches have taken their toll. The railroads are dying and the lady is crying, on a bus to Kentucky and home, that's her goal. She's a railroad lady, just a little bit shady, spending her days on the train. What's a semi-good looker now? The past rails they took her, and she's trying, just trying to get home again. On a bus to Kentucky and home once again. That's the story about the railroad lady. Thanks. What's that? Oh yeah, he probably ends up with